There's one question so far from Amy. I heard you say on a podcast that you were also in construction management. Can you talk about your transition from farm to construction management? Did you get a formal education?
My formal education was my father, and he's a hard instructor. Um, so I grew up obviously with my dad as a general contractor. And like I said, when we had off from school, we would be dragged to the job site. So typically my brother actually would work with my dad. And during the summers, I worked with my mom. But during the school year, I would go to these construction sites, and I grew up in a fixer upper. So, it's just always around it. Ultimately, what ended up happening is the first house my dad and I flipped, we actually did all the physical work together. And I was pregnant during that entire flip. So I don't know, like I'm a little bit stupid, I guess, or naive when it comes to being pregnant and working on the houses. But I did everything alongside my dad and got a crash course in learning everything about construction, because the only thing we hired out were trades in which you had to be licensed, like a licensed plumber, mechanic, HVAC, or electrician. So ultimately, what ended up happening is I learned the entire process. I'm someone who likes to learn all the details first and then remove myself. Once I get it, and it bores me to death to still be in it. So I just have to know all the details, because once I figure out the details, I can figure out how to streamline it. So in terms of like project management, construction management, that's what I like to do, is kind of understand the details and nuances and learn every single detail of it. And then I figure out a way to streamline the whole thing and make it so it's a profitable, self-sustaining business. And that's what I do across everything I've ever done.